Hey guys. What's up, David? Hey, Kurt. Hey, Cryptic. Hi, Amanda. Holy crap, Amanda. We're down to like the last... Is this week, right? This weekend? We're almost at the finish line. What's up, Stu? I do love me some nuts. But you know where I love nuts the most, Stu? In my mouth. Right on the tip of my tongue. Just right on the tip. Just like a little tickle. You know? Yeah, what can I say? Thanks for the love, Stu. Hey, Stu. Holy hell, man. God dang it, I keep messing my windows up. How have things been getting the paperwork done for the wedding? You know I love you, bro. Okay, almost done, you guys. Sorry. I was running a little late. I decided to do this on a whim, and it's absolutely the right decision. And Flame and I are going to have a fucking blast. What's up, Luke? Good to see you again, man. What's up, Braden? I love it. Amanda, I'm glad. You said TT and Cooper are doing a lot better. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad that Kurt also asked. I'm sorry. I'm like stealing Kurt's empathy. That's mine. I am glad to hear that they're both doing well, though, Amanda. Give me one sec. You guys are almost done here. Did you guys have a good weekend? Jules, thank you for being here. I saw you pop in too. You're the best. The best of the best. You're just so amazing. All right. Well, fucking A. Who's ready to watch me and Flame carry some glass and make a lot of messes? Definitely going to be a trip to see if we can beat this game in one day. So we're going to do just a little taste of chatting. Just a little taste. A little sample, if you will. A little sample of that. And then we're going to get into some glass carrying like professionals. You guys will see that I have ever so delicate hands. Built precisely for precision. Yep. Especially the tips of my fingers. Hey, Crash. Good to see you, dude. How you feeling, man? Hopefully you feeling like $1,000,000. Holy hell, man. You guys already moved out. You're done. We finished Saturday right before we helped my parents Sunday. Oh my God, Amay, how the hell are you two walking around? That's like a crazy busy filled weekend. Hot salty nuts, that's right. Stu, and you know what? It's even better if they come from you. That almost rhymed right there. Hot salty nuts are even better if they come from you. That didn't rhyme at all. All right, well, you know what, Stu? At least you know for 76 months you've supported somebody who doesn't know how to rhyme. Who thinks rhyming is rhyming when in fact it's not. Thanks for the love, dude. Seriously, man. Whoa! Okay. First approval, step 1 done. Now we wait for another government agency to send us mail so we can apply with them. Okay, so we're a couple steps closer here. How many? I don't know. I have no idea how this process works, Stu. How many steps required? Like, we got 2 steps left, or are you guys on the final step? Ooh, dude, I'm so pumped. Are you still, Stu, where? I cannot remember. I think you mentioned you are planning on getting married not in the U.S., right? In South America somewhere? Hey, what's up, Voiceless? I'm very proud of you. Good job. That's awesome, Voiceless. I'm so pumped for you. You made the right decision in my book. Yeah. Amanda, you're so cute. She's like, I brought myself to look at TT's finger. It wasn't too bad. Man, Amanda, I don't do good with that stuff either. I really don't. Yeah, I struggle. I know, Jules, here we are. I was like, you know what? Fucking A, man. It's time. I gotta switch some. I gotta keep switching stuff up. We've been on a great trajectory for like 7 weeks, which has been awesome. And Jules, honestly, you and Crash last week chatting with me about getting more friends on stream. Crash, you and G-Money and I gaming on, I think, Monday last week, right? Was it Monday? Maybe. And I just had so much fun. And I was like, you know what? Let's start mixing it up like that again. So we're switching it up just a little bit today. Casey, oh my God, you two are so freaking cute. We've had such a busy weekend, Casey, but I just checked out all the pictures that Andrew sent me this morning. Oh my God, you guys are adorable. How much fun are the two of you having? Good morning. Casey, the 16th? Is it the 16th, if I'm remembering correctly? Hi, Mariah. What's up? Mariah looking ever so flesh and so flesh. I mean, you are made of flesh, but you are also fry and you're not fried. You're fly and fresh. Maybe you are fried a little bit. Maybe I don't know what you and Frank are into, Mariah. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, Mariah. I think I turned you into an item located in a 5-star restaurant that is being fried, made of flesh. I know that's not you, in fact. I'm just trying to say that you ever so fly and fresh, except that turned into fresh and fried. So I'll just go to sleep. Thank you, Paige, for 26 incredible months. Paige, you're adorable. Thank you. Well, you know what, Paige? If we can't beat this game today, that's it. I'm going to delete my channel. It's going to be merciless. Full-blown delete channel. Career's over. I have no idea how we're going to make ends meet. It's all on the line today. If we don't make it, I'm going to have to sell. I'm going to have to sell pictures of my body nude on a beach with Stu next to me, because that's really what's going to make us some money here. So fresh and frou. Thanks, Stu. Hey, Paige, thanks for having my back. You're the best. Cheers. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the love, you guys. Hey, Andrew. Is that a beautiful Agnes I see in chat? Wonderful, beautiful Agnes, if I'm not mistaken. Lord Eric, I salute you, sir. Good to have you back in the channel. Whew, man. So, yo, Luke, good to see you back as well, man. You been doing good this year? Hopefully, yes. I'm excited for you. Birthday week here in a couple of weeks. Working my way through chat. I'm only going to be chatting for just a little bit today, you guys. So, thank you, Braden, for that very important comment. Flavor Dick. Heading to the range. Now, Braden, when you say the range with your grandmother, do you mean the shooting range or the golfing range? Either way, that's a cool-ass answer. You and your grandma are going to go hit some golf balls, or maybe you guys are going to pop some caps. Mariah, you're absolutely spot on. Everybody here is looking fresh and so fly. Mariah, how was your weekend with Frank? Because if I remember correctly, this was the weekend. It was just the two of you. You guys got some chance. And obviously, I know if you could have Riley with you all the time, that's what the two of you would do. But she had her time with her father this weekend. So it was just you and Frank had some great quality time together. Do you guys feel like you got like the closeness that you wanted to this weekend? I hope you did. Hannibal approves. Stu, have you ever legitimately considered doing anything within the realms of comedy? I think you do great, man. My PT being inconsistent back where I was, it was awful because 3 weeks worth of appointments, which was about 9 appointments overall, was disgustingly awful. I was telling my wife about that voiceless. That blows my mind that you were exposed to that in the first place. I have no idea how the healthcare system works over there, but that's not good. Whoever was in charge of your PT and dropping the ball 9 times in a row like that, I don't know. I think that's very concerningly inconsistent. So I'm glad that you're located in another area where you can get the help that you need to. Let's see. Let me go backwards here. Crash, it is a wonderful game, and I'll go on full screen here, called Carry the Glass. I have no idea if we can beat this in one day or not. But I hit Flame up this morning. He's down to rock and roll with me and see if we can effectively conquer this challenge. So it should be a blast. Hey, what's up, good girl? Good to see you again. I hope you're well. Happy Tuesday. I almost said Monday. Yeah. Yeah, Stu, you say that you're not funny. You're fucking hilarious. I mean, you can say that all you want. If you don't believe it, unfortunately that's your thing. Dude, you're fucking funny, bro. I'm telling you, I think you do a good job in comedy. I'm not sure you'd want to do that like for a career or anything. In terms of like, I don't know if you would enjoy it, but I think that you'd have a good shot. I'm flying to Albuquerque to watch Paige beat your ass. So you know what? Maybe that's all my wife and I want. Maybe that's my ultimatum this entire time. For you guys, I won't quit streaming as long as Paige comes down here and beats some ass. But maybe that's what we wanted this entire time. Yep. Maybe joke's on you guys. We just want Paige down here all for ourselves. I'm kidding. I love you guys. I hope you're all doing well. Agnes, you're very sweet. Agnes and Crash, thank you both for asking. Weekend was good. Very, 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 very busy. My wife is on a business trip for her job. So we were basically getting her prepared for that this entire weekend. We have some plans this weekend. So we were trying to get, it's interesting. I feel like whenever my wife and I are both individually really, really dialed into both of our careers, we do great. And then the house kind of like slowly deteriorates. So we always find ourselves every 3 or 4 weeks, whenever we're really, really, really intentional with work-related stuff, we find ourselves every 3 or 4 weeks needing to kind of like sit and spend a day or so on the house and getting errands and stuff taken care of, grocery shopping, all that stuff. So it was a good weekend, but it was busy. Ironically, I actually spent I didn't even really relax much yesterday. I was just doing work-related stuff, which is okay. But yesterday I meant to take yesterday off to like spend half the day relaxing and recharging, but I spent most of the day doing stream-related stuff anyways, but that's okay. It's stuff I needed to do. And, oh yeah, David, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great. Casey, Andrew, real quick, because I know you said the internet's dipping in and out. How's y'all's trip going so far? I'm going to try to look for your responses here in chat so I don't miss them. Kurt and I effectively were able to reformat the stream laptop. The good news is we reformatted it, and that's now out of the way. The unfortunate news is there's definitely something internally wrong with my stream laptop. The internet disconnecting is still it's so bad after we reformatted the laptop. When you start the computer for the first time and it's like giving you the introduction, it's having you log into your like Outlook account or creating a local account if you want. It was disconnecting from the internet in that screen. So the issue is still there, unfortunately. And it happened when we were on Wi-Fi and on Ethernet before we reformatted the computer. So I think it's pretty much set in stone. The computer's got some sort of internet disconnection issue. So we're going to have to, unfortunately, figure out how to move on from that laptop, which is unfortunate. But my wife and I were considering just kind of turning that laptop into like something that we can utilize for editing videos or something. Since we already bought it, it's out of the return period, way beyond that. Warranty period's kind of out too. So, but I'm glad to finally know where the laptop sits so I can start strategizing to replace it. I might actually use my old stream PC. We're going to build my wife a computer this year, and I might just bring my old stream PC into the living room and have that be the IRL stream PC for the living room. I just don't know how we're going to do workout streams, but we will figure it out now that I know what's going on. So really appreciate you for helping me out there, Kurt. You're the best, man. Stu goes, no life, no rules. Boys week, let's go. Keg party. I don't know why I can't talk today. I turned us into bulls there for a second, Stu. So far, so good, says Casey. Flex sees a little choppy, but not bad enough to cause seasickness. Good. I've heard seasickness is not fun. I've not been on near enough boats to experience it myself, but Andrew already has sunburn. You guys having a good time getting some sun rays over there, Casey? Sounds like you're having fun so far. Yeah, Crash. And you know, I had another friend who was like, oh, maybe it's the wireless card. And I was like, yeah, that's probably it. And then I remembered, oh, wait, no, because we had, for a second, I was like ready to see if we could replace that. But the issue happens even before we reformatted the computer. We were connected with Ethernet to our router for a couple of IRL streams, and it was the same issue. So I am unfortunately concluding that the laptop is a lemon. The good news is the laptop still works. I mean, you can still game on it. It's still really capable. It's just not reliably able to consistently stay connected to the internet. So, just not going to work for IRL streaming. So, which sucks. But at least now I know in my mind, I'm like, okay, that laptop is not going to work for stream. So I have to start, figuring out what a new solution looks like, figuring out a replacement of some sorts. And now I can kind of lay that laptop to rest. Like I said, we're going to find some uses for it. Unfortunately we spent the money on it 2 years ago. So we're going to find a use for it within, some realm of what we can utilize it for with something stream related. So hopefully like video editing and stuff. Good morning, Eric. Let's see. Just like Santana and Rob Thomas playing the song Smooth off of the multi-platinum album Supernatural. Stu's on it today. Hey, Alex, what's up? Thank you for the meow, Alex. Let's see. Andrew, is this like... What the heck, Andrew? Is this like a work laptop? I might actually take you up on that. Andrew, I'm happy to purchase it from you guys. I'm realizing that I think I've lost faith in gaming laptops. I have a few friends who have had gaming laptops in their time. And I would say like at least 3/4 of them have had really bad experiences with gaming laptops, and maybe a quarter of them have had a decent to good experience. And so I don't know what the solution is. I was thinking about us, Kurt and I were chatting about us just getting like a Mac Mini. My wife suggested maybe we just utilize my old stream PC. Whenever we replace her computer, we can utilize the old stream PC. I don't know. But I'll say with the amount of money that we spent on that freaking gaming laptop, we could have built my wife a brand new stream PC. And for the price that we paid for that thing, I am just like appalled that it does not work correctly. So it is what it is. I just don't think I'll be buying a gaming laptop ever again. I've had 2 in my lifetime, and one of them I actually returned because it was having so many weird issues, and then this is the second one that I've had. So I'm like, I think I'm good on with gaming laptops. I'm gonna pass. Unless we're like making so much money where I can go and buy. I've heard the Razer laptops are really good, but they're like $2,500. So it's like, I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Don't steal a laptop on the cruise ship, Andrew. I know, we got to keep him in check, Crash. Andrew gets a little crazy sometimes. Hi, Higa. How are you? Higa, the gentleman that you recommended to me, he's got some great streams. I was really enjoying them. Okay. I borrow my brother's laptop from time to time, and it's pretty nice, but I absolutely wouldn't want it as my daily. And I think for me, I know they make really good laptops that are not Apple's. I will say, and I think Apple is lacking in innovation. I still enjoy Apple products, but man, they are not where they, like Apple 10 years ago was really doing a good job innovating and like, wow, creating cool stuff. I don't think Apple's really been doing that recently. I still like to use them. I like the OS. We're integrated into the system. But what I will say is even though they are expensive, my Apple laptop that I had, my first Apple laptop, I got in 2008. And that thing still works like a charm. All I had to do was replace the battery. I updated the memory in it. Thing's fucking phenomenal. I have another laptop that I got when I was in real estate from 2017. Works like a charm still. So I think in terms of laptops, I'm probably not going to buy any more non-Mac related laptops. But yeah, anyways, we'll figure it out. God, it is bright here. Can you guys even see, or am I like pale like the sun? Let's see. Let me go backwards in chat. Yeah, and so Paige, 100% correct. She's right. With Apple, and that's more so my point. I don't know that I'm gonna get a laptop for stream again. I might just have a little mini desktop something. We'll see. I don't know. If we're doing well enough and I have to travel, eventually I'm gonna have to get something. But I'm at the point where I would almost rather, if we were gonna go live in like Europe for 6 months, I'd almost rather build a basic computer or something moderately good and then sell it when we're done using it over there. Maybe that's not the right approach. I don't know. Oh, yeah. So from what I could tell, he goes very, very, very chill, dude. I haven't seen like a ton of his streams. In fact, I've just been able to watch his VODs for the time being, but I'm hoping to catch him live sometime soon. I haven't been on Twitch. I've had to limit my exposure to Twitch. The last couple weeks, I've realized that it has been negatively affecting my perception of my own ability to stream. Because I'm just in one of those states where I'm having a hard time consuming content without it affecting me. Because I've been a little bit sensitive recently. So I've just been limiting my exposure to Twitch. It's been what's necessary for me. So I haven't been watching too many streams recently. But I'll make my way back on Twitch eventually. Yeah, Eric, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I personally am on team. I like having an Apple, and then I like having a PC as well. Because I think that if you have two of them, they do a really great job working together to kind of like fill all the gaps. If you have just Apple, you're going to struggle a little bit, especially if you're into gaming. Yeah. So Crash, I would. The issue with my phone is I can't get the notifications to work with Streamlabs. It's so frustrating. Yeah, and for whatever reason, when I stream from my phone using Streamlabs, my notifications don't always play. And it's just a bug with the app. I don't know. I actually don't even know how Streamlabs is still on the App Store. It's been bad for me since I started using it like 6 years ago. If you guys remember, my wife and I went and did the IRL driving stream where we went and tried different coffees. Only like probably 10% of my notifications actually played. So I don't know what the solution is, Crash. It's really frustrating. I will say, I think if I had an Android phone, they have access to a few more apps on Android that seem to be a bit more reliable. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll have to play around with some stuff. But I've never been able to get Streamlabs to work 100% perfectly on my phone as it does on my stream PC. However, in doing some research with IRL streams, I've discovered that you can utilize your PC as like its own server. So I'm hoping that if I can figure out how to set that up, I could stream from my phone, Crash, and have my phone connect to my computer. And then if that's the case, then perhaps my notifications will go off like normal because it's going through the computer. So I think that's going to be the next thing I try. Because realistically, Crash, you're right. I think the phone is really like the better option here. And it's a lot more convenient in size. Okay. Dude, Stu, you monster. My man. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Dude, Stu, I'll tell you what, man. Getting 2 plates on the bar is just, it's unbeatable. It's such a good feeling when you finally like check that box off. You're like, yes. Dude, great job, man. Fuck yeah. Hi, Sil. Stu, I'm really, really, really genuinely pumped to see that. I know you've had to go through the process of like restarting your training here and there, and I know that can be daunting in itself. So good freaking job, dude. It's incredible. Crash, I 100% agree. I really do. In fact, I'm at a point where, like I said, I like having an iPhone for my personal use. It's just my personal preference. But if Android phones are going to be more reliable and better for live streaming, I'm at the point where I'm ready to get another phone and have that be the stream phone, so I can do IRL streams. So yeah, I think we're gonna probably eventually work towards that, Crash, to be completely honest. Let's see. So only a little bit, Alex. I don't remember the name of the software just yet, but from the videos that I've seen on it, especially the one that Harris Heller did, it looks extremely, extremely, extremely attractive. For those of you that don't know, there's another software that came out that basically competes with OBS Studio. It doesn't have quite as much customization as OBS Studio, but the ironic thing is that it is able to do some things that OBS Studio can do in like 1/10 of the amount of time and effort. So the things that it does like exponentially more efficiently than OBS Studio does. I can't remember what it's called though. Harris Heller reviewed it about 2 months ago, if you guys want to check it out. Yeah. It may be, David, I can't remember. Is that the one that Harris Heller reviewed? If it is, then it's called Meld, yes. I haven't checked it out too much outside of the review video that Harris Heller did, but it looks really, really, really capable. Hey, what's up, Jonas? Meld Studio. Okay, so it is Meld. All right. Have any of you used it yet? So Alex was asking about it. Jonas knows about it. David knows about it. This is a really cool looking program. What's up, Clyde? I guess this is Flex's retirement stream. I know. We'll see. I hit Flame up. He is down to rock and roll. We'll probably get the game going here, honestly, you guys, in about 4 minutes. We're going to need at least probably 2 to 3 hours to play through this. Today's going to be probably 4, maybe 5 hour stream. I have training with Tony that I'm going to try to hustle and get to. So I want to try to do our best to get this game beat before I run out of time today. But it should be a lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen clips of this game so far, or just yet, It's very, very, very challenging, but I think that we'll have some fun trying to navigate the map. So we'll see how far we can get in like 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, thanks, Ollie. Hello. Uncle Ollie always takes such a good care of me. I hope Uncle Ollie Pow see what direction I go. He's so nice. Thanks, brother. Thank you, brother. Fucking A, Ollie. If I didn't have you here, I'd probably be selling my body on the streets to make ends meet. And that's the honest to God truth. So I'd like to raise this glass right here in honor of my dear friend Uncle Ollie, who takes great care of baby Flex, who sometimes turns into a grown 67-year-old Southern man. Cheers. Thank you, fucking A. I gotta pee. I really do have to pee. Okay, Alex says, I watched the Naughty review. The functions they haven't included are a bit strange, but so simple that I assume they will be to come surely. My thoughts, Alex, I think I really enjoy OBS Studio, but I think it's about time that we had a competitor. Competition's good. You know, when you get one company that just does something really, really well, it's awesome for a while. But then after a while, it can leave the company being a bit complacent. In terms of like, they may not be as motivated to integrate and innovate new things into the platform. Whereas when you have a competitor, it forces that kind of organically in a really good way that's great for the consumer. And I'm looking forward to that. It's great to see you, Candy. I absolutely hope you've been doing so well. Always in my heart, Candy. Always in my thoughts. An honor to have you on the stream today. You as well, Dreaming. Very, very good morning to you. Uncle Awi. I thought it was about time since we put the goddamn ogre feet that crashed at me in the P.O. box as the co-host of the day today. So, thank you very much, Ollie. The very first foot-related, well, probably the second, actually. I think I've had a pair of shoes on here once before. But the official Cool Feet Man gifted sub to our co-host of the day today, this hideous, veiny-ass looking ogre foot from Crash. Thank you. Cheers. You're the best, Ollie. I love you, dude. Seriously. Thank you very much. What's up, Jax? Dude, when are you leaving, Crash? Time off Friday. Will not be back until... So you're leaving this Friday for the vacation island there? Dude, Crash, I'm excited for you, man. All right. Give me 1 second to go backwards, you guys. Abtots, I noticed you followed, I think it was a week or two ago, and then I checked your channel out a little bit in the moment. Dude, you have a really, I think you were playing, maybe, was it Tarkov? No, I can't remember. I pulled your stream up for a brief second. You were so sweet. I saw that you were streaming. I don't know who told you about the channel. That's what that button does. What a great introduction, right? Thank you very much for the donation, Roy. You're the best. You know I love you. I know you're going to make fun of cute little feet in this donation, I'm sure. Abtots, what I wanted to say was thanks for checking the channel out. I really appreciated it. I don't know who told you about the stream, but deeply honored to have you over here, and I hope you have an incredible time, man. Thanks so much for officially popping into chat today. Very nice of you to do that. I sincerely appreciate it. Mordors, very nice to have you. Good morning. Sil. I have to ask how things have been going with regards to the new job or the new contract I think you locked down. Mr. Roy the Boy, ladies and gentlemen, my Norwegian brother with a $3 donation here says, "Eh, cute little feet pool boy." Cute little feet pool boy. Let's go, boy. That's a good one. I've sent you a snap on Saturday where I washed my car, and yes, I did see that, dude. My new rims with the new tires are on, looking fresh. Roy the Boy looking fresh. Okay, Kappa. P.S. Every poo-poo time is a pee-pee time. But, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to this. Not every pee-pee time is a poo-poo time. That's right. We definitely don't want to be shitting our pants every time we pee. That would be dumb. Can you imagine if every time we peed, you also had to poop? That would be so inconvenient. No longer would men be able to pee while standing up. At least not in a way that's very clean. That's for sure. Depends for men's would get a lot of new clients. That's, you know... A lot of men who are like, imagine if just in a split second like this, all of a sudden the gods deemed that no longer could any of us pee without pooping. I'm sure there would be some men that would stand up to this brutal new unethical rule and would say, I will continue to pee while standing, even if I shit my pants. And that is the moment that Depends for Men's would be a great opportunity for all of us to invest in their stock, because there would be a lot more clients. Depends for Men's, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even know what I just said either, Jules, but it came out of my mouth. Jules just goes, what? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. I got to step aside from Goofy Flex for a brief moment. It's time to be professional and moderately put together. Abbott or Abtots. I gotta hear more about you, man. Your streams. Somebody obviously told you about this channel. I have no idea who it is, but if you would like to introduce yourself, because I still barely know you. I just kind of saw you for a brief second. I was like, oh my God, this is like a streamer. How cool. If you want to tell us more about yourself, Abtot, you're welcome to throw it in chat. And thank you for, again, checking the channel out for your first time today. So Abtot said, crashed in on a raid and lurked, but never got around. Oh, cool. It was a raid, but never got around to saying hello. We're streaming Team Buddies. Found you through that, though I would weigh in and support a colleague. Oh, Thought. Oh, incredible. Abtot, how long have you been part of the Nord fam? I haven't been watching a lot of Twitch outside of my stream hours, just because it's been a necessary adjustment for me with my schedule and stuff. Eventually, I do plan on coming back and consuming quite a bit. But recently, I've had to kind of like reduce my exposure to streams so I can stay focused. That is not in any way, shape, or form meant to be a negative to like anybody that streams that I watch on Twitch. I've just had to like pull back a little bit so I can make sure that I'm staying focused and not comparing myself too much, because it can be such a dangerous thing as a streamer. So Abtot, I've been a little bit out of the flow with the NordFam stream team recently in terms of some of the changes, but so how long have you been part of the stream team, man? Congratulations. I'm sorry that I missed that earlier. I do apologize. Give me 1 sec here to you guys to oops, wrong button. Sorry about that. Make sure we're all dialed in here. Realize that I forgot my YouTube chat. Thank you, Natasha, Mark, and Kurt. You guys are the best. Scroll this down here. I hope you guys all had a great weekend, though. It's awesome to be back with you guys today. Oh, God, I did. Ollie, I have not. Hopefully the port is working correctly. It's not like a lemon, is it? Do I like WWE games? You know, I'll be honest, I've never played any WWE games. I'm sure they're fun, though. I'm sure they're fun. Let me close my blinds real quick, you guys. It genuinely is so bright in here. There we go. All right, gonna adjust my headphones. Crash, thank you, sir. What's the picture of Crash? The vacation home? Lex is looking good for 70. God damn it. Hey, you know what? If I look like this and if I was genuinely 70 and I look like this, I'd be satisfied. I'm like, even if I only had like 20 years left, I'd be grateful. Anxiety's higher because I can feel more people watching me, but the people seem friendlier to me. Here's the cool thing, Sil. I know it's stressful. I get stressed sometimes too, Sil. Even if I get like a raid, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, there's like some new eyes on me that I'm not normally used to. That level of discomfort is an indicator that you are pushing your internal growth within the realms of being more comfortable in front of new eyes. The more that you practice that, the better, obviously, that you will get in terms of performing, but also you're going to just feel more comfortable. And the only way to push the boundary for that is to feel, to get better at being more comfortable in front of new eyes, is to put yourself in front of new eyes. So that's the beautiful thing. Every time you feel awkward and a little anxious and a little out of place, just in your heart, you have to say, like, this is me leveling up. And I've always found that when I recognize stuff like that, it makes going through that like uncomfortable process a little bit easier. Flex hates all the other stream. Damn right I do, Jules. Nobody else. Nobody else. It's going to be good enough to replace Baby Flex. That's right. No other streamer. Just kidding. Cool. All right. So Abtots. Scottish, redhead named Jamie. I'm going to try to remember your name if that's okay. No pets, like whiskey. Dude, you and I have that in common. And have declared the sun my arch nemesis. Do you live, so Abtots, I'm assuming that you live in Scotland right now, yeah? if you want to confirm that. If you don't want to, that's totally fine. I don't want you to feel like you're doxing yourself. But welcome all the way from Scotland. We've got a couple friends from the community that live there as well. Let's see. You guys are great. Give me one sec here, everybody, to go backwards in chat. Hey, Suro. Absolutely lovely to have you in chat. I really appreciate your compliment. I remember you. You're from Sweden, if I remember correctly, and I think you and I met through Parababy. It's an honor to have you in the channel today. Thank you very much for the compliment, sir. I hope you're having a good Tuesday over there in Sweden. Roy. Hey, thanks, Roy, dude. So, Roy, because AppTots is very present and super mindful, we're having a chance to meet for the first time today, which is really awesome. And AppTots, I would like to say thank you on multiple levels here. I appreciate you just checking the channel out. Obviously, thank you for letting me know that you're part of the Nord fam. Like I said, I've been a little bit out of the swing of things just because I haven't been consuming Twitch too much for the last month. Just a little bit here and there. I've really only the only streams I've really watched the last 3 to 4 weeks have just been a couple friends within the Nord fam stream team and my brother Darius, and that's pretty much it. So I've been a little disconnected. So I appreciate you letting me know that you're also part of the Nord fam and rocking and rolling with us today. Thanks again for checking the channel out, dude. Roy, thank you for giving our new friend from Scotland, AppTots, a wonderful first-time experience and a great sub to the channel. I appreciate it. You're the best, dude. And Candy, I hope you've been well. I hope your son's doing great. Hopefully you're still having a blast with your streams. I don't want you to think I don't think about you all the time, because I still do. I'm weird like that. I would never, Candy, 10 years could go by and I would still say the same thing. Hey, Wolf and Dex, thanks for the raid. How was your stream? Dark Scorpio, welcome in. We have, oh boy, all right. I'm going to text Mr. Flame, you guys. We're going to get into the game here shortly. Today is going to be more of an entertainment-based game. Stream. You guys know I could talk all of your ears off, but I've been wanting to lean into a little bit more entertainment-based streams instead of just entirely social-based, so that you guys have some more fun stuff to enjoy while you're hanging out with me today. So if you give me a moment, I'm going to text Flame and make sure he's good to go. I'm probably going to use the restroom, and then we're going to kick this game off, which it should be a lot of fun. Let's see. Ollie said people are having the same issue. Basically, sometimes can't quit the game to desktop, and when I return to the main menu, there just isn't a main menu at all. So after force closing through Task Manager, nothing saves in game. Oh my god. Neither does the cloud save. They released a hotfix today, but didn't fix the one thing about a lot of people are complaining about. What's the one thing that they're complaining the most about, Ollie? You know, Ollie, I hate to say this, but I think given how a lot of these ports have played out on the release week, I just don't know that I'm going to buy any PC ported game its first week on release. Almost every time they are really, really, really buggy. For example, I purchased Final Fantasy VII Rebirth a month ago to play on stream, and it crashed my computer every time I loaded the game in because it was 2 days after it had released or something like that. Now they had a hotfix and they released a couple of updates, and now the game works great. But it's so rough. A lot of these games are pretty steep on their first week out. Incredible. AppTop still in Scotland. I'm gonna do my best to remember that. Jamie, right? You said? Are you cool if I call you Jamie, AppTots? Let me know if you're cool with that. I would be honored to call you Jamie. If you prefer AppTots, that's totally fine too. Just let me know what you most prefer, dude. And I got you. I'll tell you what, Jamie. I pulled you up on my other monitor. I know right now I'm not on Twitch very much in terms of consuming content. But what I do try to do is I try to go and watch VODs. And a lot of the time I've been actually enjoying doing that a little bit more because I feel like I can just kind of watch the stream without feeling like I maybe need to always be in chats. And that's nothing, obviously, Jamie, I've never seen your stream yet. That's nothing against anybody I watch on Twitch. I've just been enjoying kind of lurking in the shadows recently, which has been really nice. Jamie says, that's all right. I was never expecting any form of reciprocation. Just wouldn't have felt right to me not to drop in and meet everybody. I'm a serial lurker. You and I both. I don't talk much usually, but I figured I'd come get the cut of your jib. Love what I see. I appreciate you saying that, Jamie. Jamie, I will do my best. Hopefully you're in the near future. I can go and give you a hard obviously I mean this with love. I'll give you a hard time over on your channel. What's your stream schedule, Jamie? Dreaming, thanks for hanging out today too. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm gonna text Flame here and see if he's ready. And if he's ready to go, I'm going to use the restroom, play the BRB video real quick, grab my snacks. We're going to kick this game off, and it should be a great time. Thanks again, Wolf Index, for the lovely raid there. I appreciate it. If you guys want to check out Wolf Index and some Ark Survival Ascended, be sure to click on the link to their channel there in chat. There's a lot of forms of people losing a lot of progression to not being able to save properly. They've fixed other crashes, but I lost 4 hours of the game due to it. More, oh my God, more for other people. I feel like that should be the main focus. I'm going to have to second what you said there, Ollie. If people are losing hours and hours and hours of progression in the game and the developers haven't fixed that yet, I do think that that's probably something to prioritize. Yeah, I can see your frustration, man. I don't know, Ollie, maybe set the game down for a couple days just to like make super duper certain that the developers kind of get on top of that. Christos, good to see you, friend. No, totally understand, Jamie. No worries whatsoever. And thank you for the compliment regarding the community that we have here, and I'm sure also as well the Nord fam stream team. They're all lovely. Jamie said I run a very loose schedule, which is looking to change. I'd love to tell you, but until my work schedule settles, I'd be lying. And that's it, Jamie. I always tell everybody back when I was streaming while working a full-time job, it was a rarity for me to get more than 2 streams a weekend because I was so busy. So I know for you to hold down a full-time job and still do streaming to the success that you currently are holding, congratulations on being partnered. It's a tremendous amount of work. So do what fits and do what flows, for sure. What kind of games, Jamie, do you play? I feel like there was a chance you were playing Tarkov when you followed me, or some sort of first-person shooter game. Maybe. I'm trying to remember, but I could be off on that. Yeah. Building and taming some dino friends. Hell yeah. Wolf Index, are you a fan of Ark? I have a lot of people that have fallen in love with Ark, and they play it so consistently. It's cool to have a player base like that. Coda is good, says Candy. He graduated last year, and he's been living with his dad, working in a welding shop. Wow. Since graduating. I'm a proud mama. Candy, your holy smokes. Tell Coda. I don't know if Coda knows who I am, but tell them that I also said I'm very proud of him. I didn't realize until recently, Candy, because especially here in Albuquerque, there's a shortage of welders. Welding is a great paying profession, and it does take a lot of practice. It's very hard to get good at, but man, if you are a capable, reliable welder, you can make phenomenal money. Oh my God, that's so cool. I love that your son picked that. And in fact, I've heard that welding is one of the fields, and I know like also plumbing and electrical, roofing. There's all of these really intense industries that are having a large number of their workforce retire in the next 10 years. So we need like a ton of new people in those fields. Super cool to see that your son did that. Yeah. Okay, a lot of hardcore high comms requiring stuff. I love me some immersions. Do you do, Jamie, a lot of these games solo, or do you tend to do them with your friends? Halo Fi Witch, thanks for hanging today. Congratulations, Christos. Got a 3.5 mile speed, 3 mile run recently. That's incredible. If I'm reading that correctly, I think 3.5 miles an hour, 3 miles, right? If I'm understanding that correctly. Congrats, man. Ollie says I played 3 hours on Friday. Came on Saturday morning and had to restart the entire game. Like, Ollie, I don't know how the hell you came back and restarted that. I would have been so enraged. I had to put the game down for like a month if something happened and removed all of my progress. That would be really, really difficult to work through. So kudos to you, man. You're very patient. He said, then I played for 6 hours without a single hiccup. The next time I tried to quit, it wouldn't let me, and I lost about 50 minutes. Those 50 minutes were more frustrating than the 3 hours, I won't lie. It was straight gunfight after gunfight. I'm doing permadeath, and I haven't... Oh, no! I haven't even died yet. Just getting fucked by the game because it didn't save. Because it didn't save it, put me back at the start of the chapter as if I had died. Ollie, do you... I'm genuinely saying this. Do you think it would be good to just, like, wait until the weekend? Because we're still fresh off the port. I don't even think it's been out for a full week yet, has it? Maybe you give it a couple more days, man. I would hate to see you have to like spin your wheels and you know, like invest more time in the game than you already have. And Candy, your son has got this dialed in. I'm telling you guys, yeah, when I was in high school, really the only thing that was communicated to me on a consistent basis was if you want to be successful and you don't want to struggle, you go to college or you join the military. That was it. There were no other options. They didn't push anything else. And my wife went to a trade school. I know a lot of unbelievably successful people that are doing trades as their careers. In fact, I almost know more people that are successful within the realms of having gone to trade school than I have friends that went to college. And that's just my personal experience. It doesn't mean that everybody that went to college is not going to be as successful. But my point is, I wish that when I was in school, they did a better job communicating how great of a career choice getting into trades can be for certain people. They're very, 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 very successful career paths if you stick with them and you're good. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Mealtime? It is. I'm going to delete my channel live on Twitch. In fact, that's how we'll end the stream. Channel, delete, done. Except we're not going to do that because Flame and I are going to effectively beat this game today. We'll see. All right, let me see. I think Flame got back to me. Hold on, you guys. All right. Candy says welding takes a steady hand and yes, a lot of practice. It is a great way. It is a great paying job, but really hard on your body. Yeah, and that's something I would like to emphasize too. A lot of these trades pay incredibly well, you guys, but they're very difficult to do and they're very taxing. So like you earn the money you make, but with all due respect, I think that they do a good job providing a level of pay and compensation that makes it worth it for a lot of people. Yeah. Ascended is the redone version of old Ark on Unreal Engine 5, and even console has mods, which recently they added an NPC mod that's really cool. Wolf and Dex. So Ascended is a redone version of the original Ark game on Unreal Engine 5. Is that like the newest iteration of the game? Am I understanding that correctly? Hey, Becca. Thanks for rocking and rolling over here with us, Becca. You're very sweet. And thank you, Ali O'Share, for your 12 bits, my friend. All right, you guys. Captain Boom, always nothing but love for you, man. Been very much enjoying the TikToks. What I would like to say real quick is I'm going to go use the restroom. My lovely friend Flame is ready to rock and roll. He's already in the game here. So we're going to start this up. This is going to be an entertainment-based stream. So once we start gaming, I will look at chat, obviously, but a little bit less than normal because Flame and I are going to try our absolute darndest to complete the game today if we can. So we'll see how that plays out, but I hope you guys have a great time rocking and rolling with us. I'm going to play the BRB video here. Jamie, this would be a chance for you just to see a little bit more content on your first time on the stream, and you get to meet my wife. I always like to say that's one of my favorite parts about the BRB video, in addition to Jules doing such an unbelievably good job editing that together. I'll leave you guys for 2 to 3 minutes. I got to go use the restroom real quick, and then I'm going to grab some snacks so I can continue to be on my macros for my training later on, because we got a big leg day today. And then we're going to kick the game off. So give me 2 to 3 minutes. You guys go grab some snacks, get some water, use the restroom if you need to, and then we'll have ourselves a good time. And hopefully, for those of you that are watching, either super directly or passively if you're working or studying, I hope that this ends up being a very entertaining and value-based stream for all of you to enjoy today. And I'll do my best to provide that. So I love you guys. I'll see you back here in a few minutes, okay? The wife is back. Jesus. Oh my God. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Oh God, I can't get this. My controls are all backwards. What have I done? Oh jeez. I don't know how to get this damn bag off my head. Oh cool, okay, whoops. Cassie. I See movement. Cassie? What? You're not Cassie! Oh, you got a lot big. Whoa! Oh my god, it's a whole party in here now. Here we go. Okay. Alright, let's take it slow, you guys. Slow and steady. That's how I feel about that. Wait, it's not Kurt, right? It's... Dada? Well played. Well played, Oli.
Here you go, bud.
Let's see.
Keep holding that for me.
I've got straight running in the... Okay! Wow. Oh, that's what that button does.
Tell me what. We're
As long as they're intact, I don't hate them.
We're close.
Okay.
From my slumber and did not allow me proper time to adequately scare you. You see, the one thing that is required to live in the realm of the $25 dono land is that you eventually do scare Flex with a not monotone voice. Flex, you've taken that from me. And on this day, I commit a vendetta against you to eventually scare you so loud and obnoxious.
Did you grab the lockpick out of there?
Nope, I threw it away because I don't need a lockpick when I got toes to break through the door.
Where am I supposed to go? Mom?
Just keep looting.
I don't know what else to loot.
There's a lot of loot. We still got
How do I...
probably another 15 bags of loot we can get out.
Wait, what?
Good job.
I need help. I got 30
Right.
seconds.
Alright, so have you heard
Felix,
of this
you're
thing
close
called
to me!
ladders? Have you heard of this thing called ladders?
I thought that was a ladder.
What does this look like a ladder to you?
Alright, I'm gonna two-shot this bitch. I'm wasting no ammo on him. Okay, I'm gonna reload first, but then I'm... Got him. Got him.
Okay. Prepare yourselves. I want to let my dog in here. He will fuck with that rubber foot the entire time I'm live streaming, so I have to I have to keep him out of the office for today. What's up, Joe Biden? Is that him? Is that him? My man. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Excited as hell to meet you next week, man. We're gonna have to go skinny dipping together, Doe. That's the only way friends truly bond. In fact, I'll prove it with Flame. Are you ready? Check it out. Watch, watch, watch. Are you guys ready? Hold on. Confirmation here. I would never lie to you guys, trust me. Okay. Hey, Flame, a super important question. I want you to tell everybody here with vivid detail. The first time you and I first officially bonded, it didn't happen when we first met. It happened when we went skinny dipping for the first time, right?
That's true, yeah. Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, I was like, it was just a powerful experience that brought us together. Two friends bonded forever by seeing each other's PPs. It is something that really, unless you're willing to go, it was amazing. It was unbelievable. It's like the first time.
You haven't done that yet with your best friend, man? Are you really bros? You know,
we wouldn't even be. I don't even know that we'd be playing games right now, Flame. Would we have made it this far in our friendship if we hadn't visually exchanged the sight of PPs? I don't think so. I really don't.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I told you guys. True bonding. Ladies and gentlemen, Flame the Mighty Dragon in the flesh here.
Yo, what's up?
My Danish brother.
Damn right.
You better be careful. I'm going to kiss you next time I see you because I miss you. I really do, actually.
Yeah.
I very much do. I miss you,
Most
man.
better times, dude, you know?
Are you ready to destroy our friendship by playing this game together?
Oh, that's a good question.
We created a bond by seeing each other's PPs, and we're about to destroy that bond viciously. Like going into battle for the first time in a jungle, except only one of us has a weapon.
We managed to get through
It
Takes Two, so this should be, you know.
I hope so, bro. This game's gonna be fucking hard. All right. I'm gonna create a world.
Yep.
Hold on. It's gonna be called Brotherly Love.
Perfect.
Okay. Skyscraper. Create world. Okay. Server name. Flex. And Flame Nudie Bash. Oh, damn.
Okay.
Flex and Flame Kisses. Flex and Flame Kiss. That's the server name. Okay.
How
Oh,
long did
password?
that server name be? Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Perfect name.
I'm gonna text you the password.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's all lowercase though, okay?
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
All I actually did was I texted him and asked for feed pics. Okay. Difficulty normal. Use physical animations. May cause lag. Disable for smoothness. Uh-oh. What do we do that? Use physical animation. Should we flame?
I don't.
Oh god. Okay.
That's a good question. Yeah. I haven't played the game, so I don't